Welcome back to Bassum. Today guys, I wanted to talk about the future of Power Rangers and talk about the next adaptation of Super Sentai that I personally think will be adapted next. Now this doesn't mean this is what exactly I want to see, the top season that I want to be adapted. I actually have a separate video coming out ranking the seasons that we haven't seen yet adapted from Super Sentai that I would like to see. But for now, I'm going to be talking about what I see actually happening in the future. So this is purely speculation, and I just wanted to have some fun and see if I'm right in the end. So yeah, Super Sentai ToQger. I do think this will be the next season of Super Sentai that's going to be adapted for Power Rangers in the future, probably in 2021, because it looks like we are getting 2 seasons of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. But why this season? ToQger seems to be the most unpopular season when it comes to possible adaptations for Power Rangers, but I really think it just makes sense in the end for Hasbro to go for it, and that's mainly due to the toys. As we know by now, when Saban Brands had the rights to Power Rangers, they had to pick and choose what adaptations of Super Sentai that they wanted to do, because they had to have 2 seasons for each adaptation. So they had to be really picky on what they wanted to choose, and therefore seasons were skipped. Now we are actually going back and adapting Go Busters after it was skipped, but we still probably have to skip seasons because we still have those super seasons or the second season. Saban Brands usually ended up picking the seasons that they thought would have the best toy sales because, you know, who doesn't love dinosaurs or ninjas, and they could come up with a lot of things out of that, and that's why those seasons were chosen above Go Busters or ToQger. And I really think by now we have the heavy hitters out of the way with potential toy sales. We got ninjas and dinosaurs out of the way, and now we have trains. And this is something very interesting. It's something that Power Rangers has never really done before. This is a theme that could get a lot of toy fans excited because, you know, they've been rehashing some old themes for quite a while. I mean, the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers weren't necessarily ninjas, but still it was sort of ninja themed, and even Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3 was ninja themed. We had Ninja Storm and then Ninja Steel, and people were getting tired of all of this repetition, and no matter what way you go really, we're going to be repeating another theme again if we do ToQger or Q Ranger or Lupin Ranger versus Pattern Ranger. I mean, either way we're going to be repeating an already themed Power Rangers, unless we go with ToQger. And if I'm Hasbro, then I'm thinking, what season should we adapt next? We need to sell toys. By the way, I really would look towards ToQger. Even though it might not be the most popular pick, there are people out there who are interested in it and has a lot of possibilities and brand new things they could do with the toy line that they haven't done before. And also, when it comes to the toy line, we also have some other things that could persuade Hasbro to go in that direction. A lot of the Rangers do switch colors throughout the season. Therefore, you could take a bunch of different models and color them differently and pass them as new toys. Just as the mind of a toy company, I see that going in that direction. There were so many different suits in ToQger that you have a lot of figures on your hands and a lot of things to sell. Toy collectors would go absolutely nuts, spend a lot of money. There would be a lot of kids wanting all the different colors and all the different versions. That really makes a lot of sense when you're really looking at toy sales for Power Rangers. That's one of the biggest money makers for Power Rangers is the toys, and it influences the show all the time. The toy possibilities for ToQger adaptation are bigger than any other Power Rangers season to date. And if I just bought Power Rangers for over $500 million and I want to make my money back and I want to exceed everything that Saban Brands did, I want to sell toys. I want them to make the toy line bigger and better than it ever has, and ToQger adaptation would be the way to do it. I know that the show is the driving force behind the toys, but they still can make a good show with a ToQger adaptation, and I don't think the fact that maybe it's the least popular choice for a potential adaptation is really going to stop them from doing it. That's just the way I see things. And since Hasbro is almost solely a toy company, maybe they have a few shows or movies on the side, but mainly a toy company, I think that the toys will have even more influence than they did in the Neo Saban era. And I kind of hope that isn't what's gonna happen, but I really do see it going that way. Now, Saban Brands, I think they learned their lesson and they decided to go with a Go Busters adaptation, something people wanted for the television series that may not benefit them in the toy area, but we have no idea how Hasbro is going to go about doing that sort of thing, choosing which seasons to be adapted. Saban Brands already made the choice to do Go Busters, to do Beast Morphers, and Hasbro has to live with that. They have to make it now. But what comes after that? How will their decision be made? I think it has to do with potential toy sales. But hey, this was just my opinion and what I see happening in the future. This isn't necessarily what I would actually want to see, and I have an upcoming video talking about what I do want to see in the future, the adaptations that I want to see, and I'm going to have them ranked from worst to best in an upcoming video. There's 4 adaptations that we have yet to see in Power Rangers, well, recent adaptations with ToQger, ToQger, Kyuranger, and Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger, and I'm going to be ranking those in a future video, so stay tuned. But with that being said, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you think of my thought process. What do you think is going to happen in the future? Make sure to check out the new video when it does drop, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.